Today we're going over comping a vocal. As you know, the final vocal that you hear on records is not the only take that artists do, right? You're gonna want to get a few vocals and you're gonna want to comp it. Comp it is like a compilation, right? You get the best bits and pieces of each take and then you make it into one perfect comp. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like film, you know, you got to do the scene over and over and over until you get it right, and then in post you put it all together, right? So let's listen to the final vocal of this hook, and then I'll go over the different takes that he did.
This could be murder, but you already knew that. This is your screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving? This could be murder, but you already knew that. You wrote the book on heartbreak, baby. You just love 'em and leave 'em.
Great, right? The number one thing that you want to listen for when you're listening to these vocals is not so much intonation. I know, a lot of people, live, breathe, that it has to be in tune, but hey, everybody is humans. There's gonna be some notes that are gonna be off, but if the attitude is there, pitch can always be corrected, but attitude, the feel, that can never be added to this. So let's listen to the earlier takes he did. Let's start with the first one. Here it is.
This could be murder, but you already knew that.
Right, we hear a little bit
This is a screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
He rushed towards the end of that phrase. He rushed a little bit, so we might not use that take. Let's listen to the second one.
This could be murder, but you already knew that.
Little rush.
This is a screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
Same thing. And the great thing about this, as a producer, if you comp these vocals, you're gonna start getting to know your artist. You're gonna start getting to know the habits of your artist as well. That way, the next session, you'll be able to tell them, all right, approach it this way, because you know that they'll. Let's say if the singer likes to always, after every run, just bring down her, the tone, come down on the melody, maybe the next time tell them to bring it up. Things like that,
This could be murder, but you already knew that.
Rushed.
This could be murder,
Ooh,
but
nice.
you already knew that.
That breath towards the end of that first phrase was very nice. So let's say I like that. Let's say I would like that take. All you gotta do is just bring it up to your comp take. Comp take in the top, and by pressing Control Option V, it'll go up, right? Very, very simple. The take that I chose was actually this one.
This could be murder, but you already knew that. This could be murder, but you already knew that.
Attitude was there. The intonation was a bit flaky, so what I did is I brought it into Melodyne, and right there, that's where I corrected it. Let's listen to the
This
next
could
one.
be murder, but you already knew that.
Obviously, I wouldn't use that second half. From there,
This could be murder.
it's too sharp.
But you already knew that.
Melody's not right.
This could be murder, but you already knew that.
Now let me show you how I actually put it together. So I use this, right? I used this one. I brought it up, which is up there. And the second one that I used was this one. Perfect. And the next one that I used from there was actually this one. For that second half of the phrase.
This is your screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
Now you hear a little bit of wobbling right there, and that's because when I track an artist, depending where they're at, their singing abilities, depending on where they're at, I'll put some auto tune. I don't print auto tune because after I'll tune it to Melodyne. So when you bring up your takes, such as this, let's bring up these takes, right? Then you start listening to it. You start getting a feel for it. You start seeing
This
the
could be
things that
murder,
maybe could be fixed.
but you already knew that.
The number one
This is
thing.
your screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
That's great. That's awesome. So the number one thing that I would say as well that gets overlooked is the feel where that vocal actually sits. So do a lot of nudging. You could move your vocal. You could bring it back a little bit. That way the spacing is there. You're going to notice that with a lot of artists that tend to be on top of the beat. So you bring it back. That's another reason why when you hear a record, you hear a vocalist sound great on the record, and then you see them live, they're kind of ahead in their times, because there was a producer that actually went in and actually put them in pocket. You know.
This could be murder, but you already knew that. This is your screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
Could even bring that second half back.
But you already knew that. This is your screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
That leave-in, that last part, we could nudge it a little bit. That way it sits in pocket.
This is your screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
Still a little bit too rushed. Bring it back a little bit.
This is your screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
Perfect. It's getting there. A little bit more.
This is your screenplay, baby. Tell me, am I staying or leaving?
Awesome. So as you guys see, it sat in pocket. So don't get frustrated. Have patience. Make sure that you understand the ins and outs of your shortcuts on comping the vocal. And then make sure that the timing is there. It's not just about getting the right attitude. It's not just about getting the right groove, the right nudge. It's about the whole thing, the intonation, but the attitude and the feel as well. So that is how to comp the perfect vocal. Take care.